Good morning, everybody. Rusty from the Rusty Razor. Got another shave of the day. And today we're going to be using Stirling's Orange Chill. If you like oranges, the scent of orange, this is for you. There you go. Getting down there a little bit. Got about a quarter of it finished out of that tub. And we get... There we go. Yeah, dropped everything. Fumble. Alright, then we have the second use, the Astra blades with the Edwin Jagger DE89. And then we're going to do some Old Spice. I thought about using like Citron or something, and I was like, well, I'm going to go Old Spice today. So, go that route. Alright, so, how's your day going? Hopefully it's going better than Fumble Fingers here. So, yeah. Yeah, just keep rolling. Rolling with the punches. Ugh, stomach. Stop it. Yeah, got a cramp, so all of a sudden bent over and picked that up, and suddenly my stomach is cramping. Ugh. Yeah, it must be the Ozempic. You know, it's like after. I got a video I need to watch about how Ozempic works. It's put out by I think it's public television. I think it had it. Yeah, I gotta watch that. I seen it just before. It was like I was gonna have breakfast, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna watch that during breakfast. And next thing you know, I was like, I have my audio book I've been listening to, and I was like, it was getting down towards the last bit, and I was like, I'm just gonna listen to my book. And I spent most of my time after that trying to download the next book in the series. All right, and before you go in here, there is a affiliate link down below to the Razor Company. So if you need anything from the Razor Company, click on the link. Somebody just recently clicked on the link and purchased something. So a little bit of kickback goes towards me, which we use towards the giveaways like we had recently. But one thing I've noticed is that growth has suddenly stopped. Both my channels. I haven't had a new subscriber in my other channel in a month. And I'm used to getting like 30 to 50 a month, and all of a sudden just like YouTube just flipped the switch. He's like, oh, sorry, nothing for you today. I'm like, what the hell? They do this every once in a while. They throttle down things so they can throttle up their channels they want to watch. But yeah, right, okay. They even throttle down who you get to see with your own subscribers. You know, the channels you subscribe to, you know. It pops up and it's like, oh, it shows all these channels that are supposed to be in your subscription feed, and you're like, who the hell are these people? And you're looking like, I'm not subscribed to any of them. Why are they doing this to me? And it's like, I want to watch the channels that I'm subscribed to. It drives you nuts. They're just force feeding you stuff that they want you to watch, so they, you know, get revenue off the ads. Which brings up the other thing. If you want to help somebody's channel out, if you're, you know, subscribing to people, hit the like button. That helps their channel out a lot. Because if you always hit the like button for the videos you watch, of the channels you watch, helps them get to the clutter. So help your fellow shavers out. The other thing that really helps out is watching more than 2-3 minutes. That's one thing I've noticed, is that a lot of channels people, it's like I look at the analytics every once in a while, and average viewing time is about 3 to 4 minutes. It's like, okay, right about now they've watched the first pass and then leave for some reason. And in the past, when I was doing giveaways, I just like announce the giveaway at the end or towards the tail end of the video, so those individuals that didn't watch the whole thing would never know. Those individuals that watch towards the end, they're like, oh, there's a giveaway, so they enter. It's like, there you go, there you go. Pays to watch, you know. But I don't know when we're gonna have another giveaway. It's as slow as it's been lately. We'll get there. We'll get to the next level eventually. But the book I was listening to was I've read the series like 3 times completely. It's The Wheel of Time. You know, they had the crappy TV series. I like watching the TV series, but sometimes it feels like the only thing it has in common with the books is the name. That's it. You know, it's like drives me nuts. So, yeah. And my daughter's a big fan of the book series too. Well, the audiobooks are hers, so I'm listening to her audiobooks. I started reading the book series when it first came out. It's like, I remember getting the very first book. I was like, oh, cool. That is a good book. And the second one come out and I read that one. And then the third one come out and I read that one. I was like, wait a minute. This isn't finished. This is not a trilogy? What the heck? Is this going to be like 4 books in the book series? No, there's 13. It's like, God. I think I started, the first one came out in 1990. And the last one was like 2013. And the author died and didn't finish book 13, which actually becomes 11, 12, 13, because Brandon Sanderson came along and, you know, he knew he was dying, and he had all the notes and everything how he wanted to finish the last book. The last book was supposed to be a big book, you know, huge. But when Brandon Sanderson took over and organized all the notes and everything after, because he left, I guess, written notes, audio notes, etc., you know, outlining how everything was supposed to be, and he hadn't fleshed it out yet. And so Brandon Sanderson came along, and his Robert Jordan's wife liked his books and used him to flesh the books out, and he decided, it's like, no, this has got to be a 3-book series. It's like Robert Jordan was envisioning the last book to be a big tome, but Brandon Sanderson said, hey, no, this has got to be a 3 to really do it justice with all the stuff that he left. So he turned it into a 3-book series amongst the series, if that makes sense. So I've only read the last 3 once. It was one of those things where when the second book came out, I read the first book, then the second book, because I knew that it was coming out. It'd be coming out on the market, so I read the first one, and when the second came out, I read that one just to make sure, because the books are huge, they're thick, you know, big ass books. So I was like, okay, I needed to remind myself what was going on. And then the third book came out. I read this first book, then the second book, then I read the third book. Then the fourth book came out, and I did the same thing again. So I did that a lot until I got to about book 8. And I was like, well, I think I'm just going to read book 8. Maybe book 7, then book 8. So I kind of did that, just sort of cursory work through with all of them. And when my daughter got old enough, she was probably in 8th grade. She seen me reading these books all the time. It was like, those books ain't good, because she is a rabid reader also. She used to have her own channel that was a book review channel. It was fairly large. In fact, she had a huge channel at one time. I think like 26,000 subscribers. She was the one that got me started with my own YouTube channel. She was the one that started me off on my first one. Named my channel Hellcrux, which is Grinding Ice and Lord of the Rings. I'm a big Tolkien fan, okay? Geeky out that way. But she had a huge channel. And let's put it this way. Publishing companies were sending her books to read and review before they ever hit the market. So she was reading books months to half a year in advance before things ever got going, before they were initially released. So she'd read them, put a lot of notes out and everything, because she had a non-disclosure agreement with some of these, that she'd read them, review them, and send notes back to the publishing company. And then said, you can't release anything about the book until this date. So she would do that. And so she had a pretty good channel going on. She hadn't put a video out. She went to college, did it for a while, and then I think she shut her channel down after she started working in her job. I haven't looked in a long time, but I think her channel's gone. But she said she didn't have the time to do it anymore. And the cool thing was is that we went on our cruise, Alaskan cruise, up to Alaska, and I think we're in Sitka. And there's this little bookshop up there. And my daughter was in the bookshop looking, and she pulls out her phone and starts doing a vlog right there, and the woman comes up. You can't be doing that. And it's like, this is not a tourist spot or anything. And then my daughter turns around and is like, oh, I'm sorry. And then the woman goes, I know you. It's like, you're Tarkania. And she goes, yes. She's like, I watched your channel. So go ahead. So she did a video saying, outlined the whole place. Says, if you're ever in this place on a cruise, come stop in and buy some books. So in the community, she was known. Heck, if she would have stayed with it, she probably would have had about 50 to 100,000 subscribers by now. She hasn't done anything with the channel since, I think, 2019 was the last video. You go into our house, bookshelves full of books everywhere. Kind of cool. So the two of us, when that TV series came out, after every episode, we sit there and chat back and forth, you know, messaging is like, did you see this? And like, what? And she's like, ah. She's like, this is driving me crazy. This is not even in the books. Like, yeah. So after the third season of the series, I'm going to re-listen to all this. Like, I don't feel like sitting down and reading the books. I was like, I know she has the audiobooks for all of them, so I can sit at my desk and work and listen to the books at the same time. I've already burned through a few of them already. Just downloaded the third book, The Dragon Reborn, Wheel of Time. Oh. So it's kind of a refresher for me, and it's like listening to the first two, I'm like, oh my God, this TV series sucks. And my daughter goes, well, it really doesn't suck that bad, but yeah, you're right. It's like, I was like, I feel like they're rewriting the whole storyline just to fit it into a series. Drives me crazy. All right. Old Spice. Ah, it smells good. Old Spice. That smells good. Man, that's a great combo. I don't know why I don't do that more often. Orange is like all the different scents that it's like that there's orange in this. Man, like a mandarin, I think, but man. Whew. Get all the other scents coming across. We'll lotion on my face here. Here we go. So, there we go. Shave of the day, everybody. It was brought to you by Stirling's Orange Chill. Yep, you can feel the menthol aspect of it coming across. And yeah, this is glacial. And then we had the second use of the Astra blades with the Edwin Jagger DE89 razor. It's a nice little shave. Gets the job for me. Gets it done real well. And it's smooth. Baby bottom smooth. And then we obviously followed up with some Old Spice. And everything is nice. That's the shave of the day, everybody. Hope you guys like it. Like and subscribe, share with your friends, and we'll see you in the next one. Rusty out.